Breaking news with Paul Toole.
Hello and a very warm welcome. The Cal League, the first Crip softball league in Los Angeles, presents its coffee table book of 500 Black Unity pictures by author L.A. Nutt. The Cal League uplifting families, communities and ending the sickness of gang violence that has plagued black communities for over 50 years. The Cal League players, former Crips on 11 teams, backed by their communities, create a safer environment for all LA communities. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.
What makes you righteous? You see, I don't smoke, I don't drink. I won't fornicate and I won't commit adultery. I don't smoke dope. And I say all my prayers every day. And I give whatever I can in charity. And what else do you do? But what do you mean, what else? Is there something else? That's nothing. That's vanity. So you don't smoke, so what? So you don't drink. You don't use drugs. So what? What are you doing to better the condition of others? What are you doing to reform where you live? And if you do nothing to reform society with the knowledge you have received, then you are guilty of concealing knowledge. And that is a cardinal sin.
Wanted to be a Crip.
Why?
As young men growing, trying to make a difference in our neighborhoods, and things just kind of got out of hand. And I want to personally apologize to the world for our part in turning LA into the melting pot of ignorance.
Bro. Hey, back again. I'm your host, Dr. Crip. Welcome to the show. We back, man. True gang prevention stories, man. No more in 24, man. We hope that no more kids ever join Crips and Bloods again. I mean, that's something that we passionate about over here. You know, our whole team is really, dedicated to ending the initiation of, because that's a continuing cycle that's going down the path, of destruction. You heard what that dude said right there. He before all y'all, You heard what he said. We thought we was doing something, and it just got out of hand. And look what you got today. The side effect of poverty in the Black community, Crips and Bloods. Hey, welcome. I'm your host, man, Dr. Crip. Please like, subscribe, share. Today we got another, because I get calls all the time. People call me. I don't be knowing what to say, what to talk about. We got agendas over here. We got plans. We got everything is going forward over here. AI is a beast. If you don't know how to use AI, I suggest you get involved with that somehow. I kind of want to have a training class on that. If you don't know how to get AI to do something for you, give us a call, give us a jingle, man. We might can help you do something. But yeah, this is True Gang Prevention Stories. People always asking me, all kind of different stories. About the 90s, because that is a legendary, dysfunctional, famous, unorganized gang. And, you don't want your child to be a part of that or any other Blood Crip gang in Los Angeles, because they all have this one thing in common: dysfunctional. There's no Crip set, there's no Blood set that can say we're perfect, we organize, we this, we that. Now, some may be better than others in a sense of something, but if it's a long-standing gang and it's been around for 30 years or so, you have to check the status of it and see who's running it and who that is, because if it's a successful gang, it's probably some questions that need to be asked. Why y'all so successful? How many of it is it left of y'all? Those type of questions. But when it comes to that particular part of the city, that section of the city, I'm an expert in. I'm a real doctor. I got 30 years of experience and education, hands-on training, dealing with the worst, the sickest of any generation, So we want no more in 24. We don't want Black kids, Mexican kids, any kids of any race to be involved with gangs. Crips and Bloods is what I speak on. So this is no more in 24. But I did have a couple of stories that I wanted to talk about with True Gang Prevention Stories, because it's about pulling the character out of gangs, letting the gangs know that there's no perfect gang. Nobody is perfect, and not everybody is in one category. Some gangs do more stupid stuff than other gangs. Some gangs outshine other gangs. Some gangs come together faster than other gangs. But nothing is organized and nothing is prepared. Everything is always, even if it's, we know what we're doing next week, we're going to do this and that. It's always a hiccup that can take place in that. Somebody pop up that ain't supposed to be there, but got major extras, and confronting people with money and authority that they know their secrets, So that's why it can never be balanced. But we see what's going on social media, so we want to try to combat that. I can't just jump on here and just start telling, for profit and all that. I'm trying to get to heaven, man. I'm, you got to do as many good deeds as you can in these days to try to get up there, man, because everybody ain't going. Y'all, you keep saying for life on this and that. Nah, it ain't going to be for life. No, you going to die. And when you die, whatever else happen after that is going to pretty much be for life. So you better get right with above on some type of level. And that's what it's about. Everything is prevention with us, with the kids, everything. But today's story is about being held accountable and what it leads to. It's during the time when the neighborhood cars is not so good, If you know the neighborhood car, you got these dudes, these dudes, these dudes, these dudes, these dudes. I'm talking about the ones that that we deal with on a daily basis. So these dudes come over to the park and they like, man, look, man, it's all messed up. The car is messed up, man. We need to get it back together, man. We need to get it back together. What y'all think? We're going to go holler at these dudes. So y'all, what's happening? Look, it's doing something. See, gangs, they know how to work stuff out among themselves. Once the right people get involved, they know how to talk to each other, whether they allies or enemies, So they like, it's that time, man. It's sometime, man. We need to get it together, Let's get, let's try to bring the car back together. This and that, The car is toe up, But yeah, okay, let's do it, man. Okay, so what's happening? Well, I don't know. We're going to see if they want to come down here, y'all want to go over there, whatever. I'm telling you right now, it's whatever. We can do whatever. We can go down there or they can come up here. However it want to happen. All right, for sure. Well, we're going to pass y'all. Listen up, we're going to pass your number. Now, I'm not the leader, but I don't see nobody else out here that's doing all this, that's talking, that's telling people. I mean, it ain't just going to happen on its own. We do have to have a response. So I'm just taking on the response of the response. I'm just taking on the responsibility of the response. And I didn't ask for it. I was approached by real G's and goons to talk for your neighborhood. I mean, it was some people out there that told me to be quiet, Nut, I got this. Yeah, it was a few of them out there, but they didn't do it. So I started talking. So I said, yeah, all right, for sure. I said, but look, tell them dudes it's all good. Let's get down first, though, because I heard you ain't supposed to squash a beef without getting down first. It's over with? Yeah, it's over with. Okay, let them get down, then it's done. That's what that's what I know. I'm trained to that. So I said, well, look, I want to get down with some dudes over there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it ain't nothing personal. I just want to get down because I know y'all sending people down here to try to kill me. So why we can't fight? They like, okay, all right, we're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's up. All right. So they go to calling. So now we got to get our area, our backyard together, clean up. We got weirdos up in here, want to, do all kind of stuff. So we finally get together. So I got all these dudes up here at the park. You feel me? We at the park. Everybody know what's going on. So I talked to my guy from over there. I got a guy from over there, that's been a young dude. I've been knowing him his whole life, and he's a beast out here. I don't know what else to say. He a beast from over there. He a beast from out in the streets. So they give me his number. I call him. I'm like, man, what's happening? He like, what's up, man? Woo, like, yeah, it's good. I'm like, well, look, man. I'm like, man, tell them dudes. I said, tell your homies, you feel me? That's my bracket. I want to get in. We need to get in. We need to have a session. I mean, do it got to be guns? I mean, y'all going to come up here. I know y'all going to bring your burners. It's cool, but I just want to get in. I want to put hands on a nigga that been trying to send a nigga down here to pop me. He like, man, I'm going to see what's up, man. Whoop, 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 I'm going to run it by him and let him know, like, man, it ain't nothing, man. I just want to get in. Tell whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop. I need that, I mean, I assume that this is the proper thing to do. We're just going to end this, like everything is done. Okay. But now, what if he starts saying he was a buster and all, and they got the opportunity to get it out the way right now. So he said, okay, let me go tell my homies. He said he's going to go tell his homies, the G homies, everybody, They called me back. Like, man, they don't want to do that. Well, what's the problem? They don't want to come up here. We can come down there. I just want to squabble. I just want to line up. You feel me? I'm all these dudes that's in my bracket, they finna get out here and squabble. Because they sending people down there. So if they sending these dudes down there, they can get their hands up and squabble and all that, and we can bring this thing to an end properly. They don't want to do that, Mr. Nut. I mean, they not scared. No, they ain't scared. Well, why they don't want to do it? They just want it to be done with, man. Nah, man, that's all right. All right. I'm good. We just hanging out in the park. Woo. Hey, here come 5-6 cars pull in the park. Boom. Hey, who's up? Hey. That's them. Hey, big homie, that's such and such. Hey, woo. It's like 10, it's like 10, 11 of them, They pull up there like, hey, we ain't turning. This my little homies, this they bracket. I'm like, look. I say, wait a minute. Hold on. I say, hey, look, such and such. I know you. You a rider. I know you. He like, we ain't scared. So I'm telling the homies because that's they bracket. I'm like, no, y'all kick back. Hold on. Let us do this, big homie. Woo woo. No. No. I said, listen, man. I know y'all not scared. I said, I know y'all not scared, but I'm talking about the people that be telling you, hey, send them young dudes down there, the bus on them. I'm talking about them niggas in my bracket. You not in my bracket. He like, I know, homie. I know. I said, I'm talking about such. They in my bracket. Why they not up here to squabble? They let y'all just come down here like, nah, they talking on, we just came. Because they not scared. So I'm like, listen, man, I know that. That's not the point of what I'm talking about. I'm talking about as men, we supposed to be able to squabble in front of y'all, accept our knockouts and all that. Because somebody down there may knock me out. I don't know, but what I'm saying is that I need that right now because I know you'll be sending people down here to shoot at me. And if we run into each other somewhere, it's going to be on and popping. So if we got everybody around here talking about, man, let's get the core back together. Let's just have a friendly squabble and be done with it. The animosity, all that other stuff. Man, they don't want to come up here. I said, well, look, y'all can't fight my little homies without them dudes. I'm sorry. Y'all don't have nobody in y'all bracket that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years older than y'all. No. Y'all need to go get G's with y'all. All right, but we ain't, I know y'all not no hooks. And y'all G homies ain't no hooks. The one that's, they not no hooks. But why they don't want to come down here? They hate us that bad that they can't fight us. They can't take a L. They can't take a loss. They may win. Go get them dudes. Go get such and such, such and such, such and such. Go get your big homie. I want to squabble here. You know what I'm saying? I need that with him too, you know? Look. Man, we ain't, all right. We good. We good. All right, y'all go down there, talk to y'all big homies, man. Because I'm not letting y'all fight these dudes. No, y'all not fighting them. There ain't no fighting today. If the bracket that's 10 years and 5, 6, 7 years, but before y'all, that y'all had to get y'all orders from, can't come up here and fight, then it ain't gonna be nothing. I guess it's just gonna be done with. You feel me? That's what y'all want. That's what it is. But y'all go on. You feel me? All right, homie. They left with respect and all that. Because I'm not letting y'all fight. I'm not letting y'all fight without y'all G homies up here. No. That ain't finna happen. Y'all want it over with, it's over with. So the homies mad now because they left. Oh, okay, whatever. Boom, we back to doing our thing. 20 minutes later, here come a G. He pull up. He's a killer G on top of that, too. I only heard his name. I ain't never even really met him before. He pull up. Who was husting up? That's me. Hey, look, I'm such and such, woo, woo, woo. Yeah, I know that name. I thought you was a little bit bigger, though. No. Listen, homie, I'm woo. We ain't trying to. I'm like, but why people don't want to fight? I don't understand. He like, nah, it ain't about that. He like, homie, he said, I could tell you with the business. I understand that. I heard about you too. You know what I'm saying? So because you know such and such. I said, yeah, I know such and such. That's my guy, man. You know, I'd never be mad at him. I can't, you know. I know that dude since I've been a kid. He like, yeah, you know. I said, I didn't got passes over there because I hang, you know, it's a long story. I grew up with the Ice Cubes and them and the Dr. Dre's on over there. You feel me? So I say, listen, why we can't squabble, you know? Why we can't, you know, he like, man, look, it ain't about that, bro. He like, it's a lot going on. He said, we not scared. It ain't none of that, but we ain't doing that. He like, just respect the thing that's given that we don't want. It's over with. We ain't sneak this and shooting at y'all, and y'all don't come sneak this shooting at us and all that, and everything will be good. I'm like, all right, for sure. He said, because that can turn into something later on, and I don't want that. If this is what we gonna do, let it be over with. I was like, okay, you right. I said, you're more of a G than me too anyway. He like, yeah, homie, I know such and such, such and such, such and such. I said, oh, okay, yeah, for sure. He like, man, where they at? I'm like, they not here. He like, see, they doing something else. They ain't got time to be coming down here and whoop. You know, I'm doing something else. But just accept this from me, homie, whoop. I said, okay, for sure. I said, it's done. So now the next week come. When the next week come, you got all kind of people up here, right? That's associated with the car, that's part of the car, everything. So it's a guy that come up there, you know, and he chilling, you know, he doing his thing. And, you know, it's all kind of beefs up here. You know, everybody's supposed to be cool now. So I guess the dude who I was talking to before, he seen that this guy was up at the park, our park, Jesse Owens Park, and he said that dude shot at me with my kid. And it's all bad. So he left, I believe. I don't think he told too many people, but the people who he needed to tell, he left. And when he came back, some of my little homies came, they was like, hey, Huster Nut. Hey, big homie, look, check this out. You need to come over here. I think you need to see this, right? I'm like, what's up? As we walk, and he like, that G nigga that was up here, you know, he got a big cannon and he finna go shoot at that dude from. I was like, is that right? He like, yeah. So I was like, damn. So we walk all the way because he on the hunt. So he walking. And so I had to go cut him off. And man, this is true gang prevention stories with your host, Dr. Crip. This is reality. I gotta go walk and cut him off because he's walking at a pace to where he is focused and he is not bending and he is a focused, determined man. I'm not gonna even say Crip. I'm gonna just say man on a mission. And it's nothing that nobody could do about it. I can see it as I'm walking over here. So when I get over there, I'm like, hey, what's up, big homie? What the woo? He like, man, this ain't got nothing to do with y'all. I'm like, hey, what's up? I was like, man, he said, man, whoop, that dude shot at me with my kid in the car, bro. I said, man, you can't do that up here. I said, you can't do that up here. He like, listen, cuz, woo, woo. So I'm like, I'm trying to stop him, grab me by the arm, and he's moving. And not to tell you that he got a big cannon. Can we say desert? Is that allowed? I think he got a big desert. So now, as I'm walking, talking to him, I notice his unit. His young ones, the ones that came up here without, like, we ain't scared to go. And I'm like, I was just talking to him. I was like, look, I was like, stop him. You need to. He like, man, I can't stop him. I can't do nothing. I gotta have his back. You already know what's up. And he got a burner too. And I'm like, I said, listen. Now I got two homies walking with me with burners. One got something chunky, fat, and the other one got like a tech or something. And they not saying nothing, but they like, what's up, big? I'm like, just kick back. Don't just, any pop it, y'all already know. So I'm like, bro, stop him. He like, man, I can't stop him. So I'm like, man, listen, you can't do that up in here. He like, bro, listen, woo, ain't, you know, this don't got nothing to do with y'all. Woo, woo. So I really tried to stop and grab him and jump in front of him. And do you know he was not with nigga get out my way? He wasn't doing none of that. He was shaking and he went this way and I tried to grab him, boom, and he ran, got around me, and I was like, oh no. This is how focused he was. He like, man, I don't care about y'all. This don't have nothing to do with y'all. In that frame of mind, right then and there, that man was a man on a mission that was like, this don't have anything to do. I could shoot you right now for standing in my way, but I'm not going to do that because it has nothing to do with you. This is about me and this man who I'm going after over here. So when he's juked me and he get by me, and I'm like, I thought he could have shot. He like, nah. He like, woo. He like, man, this ain't got nothing. He tell me the last time, this ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Woo, woo. So I get an order. I said, man, if that nigga pop, y'all pop. And that's exactly what he did. Because the guy who was in the car, he finally noticed what was going on and seen him. So now he got to go on the one way out because he see this dude coming and it's on. Lock. La, 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 la. I'm like, oh, no. This is crazy. It then went up. Just that fast. 1 week. A couple of people get shot. No deaths or anything. Thank God. No, nobody innocent got killed. Thank God on that. You feel me? Thank God on that nobody innocent got killed. So, I say, you know what? Let's forget about it. I said, let's just move on. So as the night went on that night, we on Western, I'm talking to Ghost. Wrong person to be talking to. Ghost like, yeah, you know, woo woo. Like, he like, you let it go, but I understand what you're talking about, woo woo. And I'm like, Ghost, am I supposed to get in with him? He like, I mean, that's your right if you want to. I want to get down with him. Because Ghost is on the phone with him. Because now it's about the disrespect that's in the park because they shot in our park at somebody else. So you have to deal with that situation. So I'm not dealing with that situation. Everybody else out there that's above me, that's out there, Ghost and 2-3 other people, they dealing with that situation. You feel me? I don't have nothing to say. But I think about it because I had talked to this dude previously. So I'm like, well, do I feel disrespected? Can I get down with him? Boom. So I tell Ghost, man, well, tell boy, woo, can I get down with him? Woo, woo. They spread the word. He get the word, come back, and dude's like, nah, man, it's the same thing, homie. Tell him it's the same thing, homie. Y'all didn't have nothing to do with it. And we ain't doing that because it's going to be some problems afterwards. So I was like, I can't let it go. Just go on about your business and let it go. I felt I'd done everything that I possibly done to try to bring violence to an end, to stop it, you know. But sometimes in life, stuff happens, man. And, you know, that guy was mad because that dude had shot at him with his kid in the car. So I don't even know what to tell nobody that has lived that went through that, and possibly maybe the kid even got shot. I know a few people that kids have got shot in cars with them in the car, you know, stuff like that. But I can't tell you how that feels, you know. I've been shot in my car several times, you know, and vice versa. So, you know, hey, you know what? RW, the One Smoke 90, One Move Away. Welcome to the show, man. Hey, this is true gang prevention stories, man. One move away. Hey, Dr. Crip, no more in 24. We're getting real close to those last days of summer violence. Let's let us pray in the sickness. Yeah, well, we still got some of them crucial days coming up. We don't want to try to glorify the days, but they coming. So hopefully everybody can pass that day. The gang intervention preventionists, they try to when people days are coming, to try to get stuff because I had an idea about this a long time ago, and this is me involving the churches because I wanted the churches to be a part of this because I felt that if they did this is the time that you can shoot the spiritual stuff at us with the people that's coming picking it up, everybody that's involved. All the hood days when they come, the churches, give them food so they can barbecue, give them gift cards, stuff like that, and ask them like, please don't put nobody on. We don't want that. We don't want no fighting and stuff like that. If y'all can, and let some of our street, because each church has a outreach team. They supposed to. Every church you see is supposed to have an outreach unit. You feel me? People that outreach to the community to embrace the poor. That's part of their responsibility. So let the outreach team come to the hood day and talk, give a prayer, boom, 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 let them know what the church is there for, stuff like that. I mean, I think that's a good idea, that's me personally, but churches, they don't think about stuff like that, So I always wanted that because every hood has a major church connected to it or a storefront church. That's what they used to call them, storefront churches. So that's connected to that neighborhood or in that neighborhood. You feel me? That has a hood day, whether it be Bloods or Crips. So let the people who's handling in those hood days get in contact with them. They don't have to be there the whole night. It's just a part of the hood day where, let us, man, we ask you guys, let us come get ours off. Like, yeah, man, listen, we want to give a shout out to woo. Hey, man, look, if it's anybody in here, you feel me? You need to go to church. You want to go to church, get closer to the Lord. Boom, boom, boom. You got the number, you got the address, the people to come tap into. You want to help out at the church. Boom, 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 and let them go on about their way, and then continue to party on. But it's involving the church, and it's not. They don't have to be there for the whole party. They just show up at a particular time. They got the address or whatever the case may be. And like, hey, cut the music down. Just get him a 2-3 minutes, man. That's it. They supplied the food. They gave a couple $100 in food, boom, 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 so people can eat, enjoy or whatever the case may be. I believe it's a great idea. I don't know about you, but I think it's fabulous, and it's a way to implement the churches. Shorty McGriff, what it do, man? Tapping in, showing support for Minneapolis, man. Hey, listen, brother, thank you, man. I was looking at some videos about Minneapolis that they was talking about some of the Crips when they came down there. I'd never been down there, but some of my G homies have been down there, and they used to tell me about the stories, a lot of stuff that was going on down there, and they made a lot of money too. And I found out that certain stories of people who were this is some of the first places where they learned how to sell drugs. They weren't even selling drugs in Los Angeles. They first time selling drugs was way in Minneapolis, you know? So I was like, wow, that's crazy. I'm like, are you serious? Like, yeah, I never sold drugs out here in Houston. My first time selling drugs, it was in Minneapolis. I was like, what? Are you serious? Like, yeah, homie, I had these dudes out here. Excuse me. Get that phlegm out you. I need to drink some tea later. Yeah, but they were saying about Minneapolis how they, you know, the stories that was out there. So, you know, shout out to, and I think it's supposed to be some homies from Minneapolis out there, still out there. I'm not for sure, but I think I do have a couple of homies out there in Minneapolis. But I know is now correct me if I'm wrong. Which state has the biggest indoor shopping mall? That is y'all. Huh? You already knew what I was going to say. One of y'all got the biggest indoor shopping mall. And I know you could put lockers in. It's got lockers. You know, people be doing their thing with the lockers. Yeah, that's your okay. Yeah, see, I know. I trust me, I know. I got a couple of homies that been out there. Well, the hood been out there for going in and out there for a minute. You know, some of my homies. One of them is unfortunately he not here no more, but he went to Minnesota a long time ago and made a lot of money. He was one of the ones that taught me. Well, he didn't teach me how to sell dope, but he enhanced my game of selling dope. My homie L Dog, he was quite a fellow. If he was here right now, he would be highly upset, or ain't no telling what he'd be talking about or what he'd be trying to do. Yeah, this is true gang prevention stories, man. Yeah. The 60s and 90s, the shotguns, the Raymonds, yeah. It's a few homies that then been out there, man. You know, the 9-0 spread, they see it around. They have a few states that they've been to. I've been to about 4, maybe half of them, maybe about 4 to 5 of them. But you know, God intervenes, and see, he brings. See, he never wanted me to be a criminal empire because he knew that would probably be my demise, or I would end up getting locked up or something like that. So he kind of prevented me. But, you know, so I'm going to put it out there now because I know eventually somebody is going to do it. So listen, RW, the one smoke, Shody, one move away. Listen, y'all let people know that I am the first one. Listen, let's not get it twisted. Me. I said it first. So do not let nobody take it from us. This is my idea, you know? So my goal was to make a song for the hood, right? Like, has never been a rapper from 9-0 that has impressed me. It's probably 1 or 2 that I could tolerate. You know, like, okay, you got skills enough to do this and that. Then they got some dudes that came from another state. They came from the South somewhere, but they had a different type of flow. So, but because a lot of different gangs have impacted a lot of cities, So I think the 9-0s, I think at one point, we was up to 10 states, that they had 9-0s had eventually affected in some type of way. So what I was going to do is I wanted to make a one song with two rappers from each of the states, and the rappers from the states, they had to wear the powder blue with they state on it. You feel me? You can't wear Bonavolucci and and I mean, you can wear whatever pants you want, shoes, hat, whatever, but you got to wear a powder blue T-shirt with that state on it. So, because this is what the point of it is. So, and the video starts in LA on Western, with the two LA rapper 9-0s, and they passed it or whatever they do, and it goes to each state that got the 9-0s in it. You feel me? Boo, 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 which was about 10 at that time. And they all rap they all got a verse from everybody. I don't know if it's a cipher kind of like, but it changes, the beat changes to wherever state that they flow is, they music is. Boom, 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 boom. And make one record like that, and put all those rappers get paid and put that song out there in the mix. Now, you tell me if that's not brilliant. You feel me? Because that's the stuff that I do. Now, I could never get the rappers together because I wanted to shoot the video also. You know what I'm saying? So I would physically come down and shoot the whole video. You know what I'm saying? And boom, that is in there. So the video would start in LA and it would end in LA, and it would end with all those states in LA with those shirts on. So they can show, where now see, God stopped me from doing all that. Now, when the gangsters do it, or the Damus do it, or the Hoovers or the Coasters, just know that you got that idea right here first, because ain't nobody did that. You know what I'm saying? Did you know Big Chino or Lil Chino? Yeah, I know them both. Fat Man SC, what it do? Welcome to the show, brother. Yeah, did you know Big Chino or Little Chino? Rest in peace. Yeah, I know every single Chino there ever was, and it's the Chino name's been replaced. It got people that came on and off, and it's the Chino name. It's not a complicated name, but it is a good name. There's nothing negative associated with that name. It was one of our more better profound names, the Chino name. Now, did the personalities of the people change? Yes. Because a lot of them, went through their little ups and downs, but for the most part, you remember Don Juan and his brother Grumpy. Well, Grumpy must have another name. You feel me? Because Don Juan, it depends on you talking about Hosey, Don Juan, his brother, because Hosey brother Don Juan is what's the homie? Lucas and the other one. I can't think of his name, but I don't believe it's Grumpy. But it's Fat Man SC. Is that represents South Carolina or anything like that? It's just a question. I don't mean to offend anybody. But if so, just, welcome to the show, brother. I'm glad you're here. They lived in front of Manchester Park. Yeah, I got to think about that. I would have to think about that. But Don Juan, that guy, the big Don Juan, that's a, that's a player dude, that's a real G homie, and he hasn't been around in a long time because of the unorganized dysfunctional situations had him upset long time ago, yeah, spooky, yeah, that's my boy too. The I forgot what I was talking about. I was trying to make a point about something. I think I was talking about the homies out of town, yeah, and to make the video. So I also during that time, and this lets you know how long ago, because I don't like putting that out there now, because people may do it now, you know what I'm saying, because what comes out the mouth goes in the ears, and it could be poison, but it's not my intention to do that. But I don't encourage anybody to try to do that. But when I was going out of town and we were doing all this stuff, my intentions was to bring all the states together, and that was my master plan, to bring every state that the 9-0s had together for one big gigantic meeting in Los Angeles. I don't even think that could take place right now anyway, with all the negativity that surrounds the homies. But another gang may try to implement that. And, that's something that I didn't want to be a part of. I didn't want to tell those stories like that. But that video arrived from the negative side, so I was trying to make a video with a documentary, kind of like what the Game did back, when he first started his career, and with that song, and touch each of the states. And then, I was gonna have the big gang meeting in Los Angeles with all those states. Everybody come down and rent apartments and all type of stuff, because that's the type of money that was going around. So that was my master plan, and God just interfered in that, and he was like, I'm not letting you get that off the ground. And he went and he hacked that stuff from the bottom. But I still try to do the video stuff. And the homie, I believe he was from South Carolina, and I was talking to him, and he was like, big homie, how much it costs to do something like that? To make that song, to get that video, to do everything. I said, man, listen. Me, if you want it done right, and you talking with me, leading the way, doing everything, and you got the money to fund it and all this and that. I said, what do you consider like when you help somebody, like one of your best friends in the world, y'all both grew up together, he just did 20 years or something, and he went to jail for you, took a case for you, or rolled the case, that anything. what is the reward for somebody like that? He said, man, it's priceless. It's you can't repay you can't, and taking the fact that you're not the richest person in the world, but you're doing way, way, way good. So we talking a few 100,000, you in the game, boom, 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 you doing this and that. So just put you at that level, because that's the level that the guy who I was talking to was on. So he said, man, it's not. He said, man, that's priceless, homie. You can't give that guy half your empire. You don't want to do that. You're like, nah. You don't want to do nothing like that. But you want to make sure that that's your boy. You did what you did. He did what he did. So you have to live up equally to your half, because that's your homie. You feel me? And, you want to embrace him and let him know woo woo. So I said, well, I've seen situations where people give people, a bird, a kilo of cocaine, stuff like that. He like, yeah. He like, oh yeah. He like, yeah. And that's here. That's for you. Plus, here go a whip, a car. This will help to get you all off your feet. You feel me? Boom, boom, boom. Some change in your pocket, so you don't have to, start, woo, here, this, a burner or two, and you on your way, man. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And you starting from the bottom, but you look, gave you a whole bird. I know people that done that to people that just going to jail, like, here, man, take this bird or two, whatever. He like, yeah, that's some real hood shit. I'm like, yeah. I said, so, okay, well, what's the price of a bird right now? At that time, I think it was about 17, 18,000 when I was talking to him, something like that. He's about 18,000. I said, well, that's what it'd take for me to put everything together. 18,000, the price of a bird. And I will put all that together for you. I will shoot it, videotape it. You got to help me, because with the locations, I'm driving. I'm not flying. I got a camera crew with me. You feel me? I'm going to bring some homies with me. We're going to we're going to buy a van or whatever the case. And we're going to drive to each of the states where the 9-0s is at in this van. You feel me? And we're going to knock everything down video. We're going to pull up where they traps is at, where they hangouts at and all that. We're going to get their bars, their verses, and I'm going to mix everything down and boom, 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 boom. And you're going to be the owner of that song. We're going to get it played somewhere. We're going to try to get everybody to buy it. You're going to make some money. I said, I can see you making more than your 18,000 back off of it. I can't say what, but I can see you getting your $18,000 back. He was like, yeah, for sure. But we never did it because I think he might have got caught up in something. I'm not sure. But, my job was to say, listen, homie, each of those 9-0s that will rap on that song, they all have stake in that song. You give them what they give them, they 50 cents, they dollars, whatever, boom. I mean, this is the hood. This is homies, right? But I don't think you find that stuff like that in gangs, because everything is too cutthroat. Everything is dysfunctional. Everything is unorganized. When you come from the street, you losing friends and people who you started out with. You have some people that last like that. Then some people don't. Western Avenue, Queen XC, what it do? That would have been that's something that any gang can do right now, from Los Angeles, because a lot of gangs got multiple states. But that's some serious stuff right there. Fat Man SC. We talking about, that's what was my plans for the 90s, to bring all the states together, have a big meeting in LA, house everybody that need to be housed, And if you didn't have to be housed, you can afford your own, room or whatever the case but rent the villas, and just stack people up in the apartments or whatever in the villas on Western. Because at that time it was a lot of vacancies on Western. So I was basically gonna go pay the first month or the move-in fees and take care of it like that. And hey, just come right there. Y'all 6, 7 people up in that house, do that, and everybody, you function like that. And at that meeting, have everybody that's from out of the different states. You have to wear the powder blue t-shirts with your state on it when we have the big meeting. The only people that will be dressed how they want to is the LA people. So that's the way to identify everybody. That's it. And that's at the meet and greet. So you don't have to do that because it's a 3-day meeting. So you don't have to wear the t-shirt at every one. But at the meet and greet, listen, man, God didn't, he like, I'm not letting you use all that wisdom for some goofies. He like, no. Dismissed. No. You won't be doing any of that because I was going to pick a team of drug dealers and I was going to pick a team of people who like to rob, the robbery people that hit the licks, rob banks and all that type of stuff, and I was going to take all the drug dealers ones. And we was gonna go find a state or two, take over that state or two, and all the robbers could see, like like the people that do the jacks and the licks, they always go broke because that's their lifestyle. They don't know how to sell drugs and do all type of stuff, so they go broke. So this is what I was gonna tell them: listen, y'all follow us, y'all go where we go. So y'all, the licks that y'all hit when y'all pass, y'all give me a percentage of the money for each. You give me your when y'all do y'all split, you give me a percent. You give me a small percentage. You give me a small boom, 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 boom. So when you go broke in the future, guess what? I got a package for you. Hey man, look, man, I'm broke. I ain't got to pay you no fine. No, listen, man. Man, I'm broke. Okay, I got what your investment. We can see where your money is going. You can see what, man. Listen, man, I need to take a loan out. Okay, boom. All right, here go 1,500. That'll help you. You might have rent. You might have anything. Like, man, boom, and that keeps you going. So, my mind was spinning, homie, with that. And thank God that, God broke all that down. And he didn't want me to be a part of none of that, man, because he was going to show me eventually what was to happen. You're going to get shot by your homies anyway for doing nothing. Just imagine if I'm all that and all, you feel me? All the stuff that you got to do, So if y'all shooting me for petty stuff that you saying I'm in your business because you rob old people in the hood, you rob people that's associated with us, imagine me getting shot behind you thinking I got the money and all this and that, So God just didn't want me to be a part of anything like that, man. So you have to take your blessings where they come, but yeah, this is True Gang Prevention Stories, man, with your host, Dr. Crip, man. I just wanted to talk your ear off for a second. We will be back again with True Gang Prevention Stories tomorrow, man. RW, the One Smoke 9-0, One Move Away, Shorty McGriff. What it do, bro? Fat Man SC, man, stop on back by again, man. Western Avenue. Hey, man, look. No more in 24, homie. That's the line we pushing. No more in 24, homie. We ending the sickness over here. We are ending the sickness. I'm out.